Hey, what's going on, scholars? It's your professor, and yes, you are seeing that correctly. The German army has gone fully mechanized. Well, really everyone in Enlisted has gone mechanized because it's the April Fools event. That's right, this year we have Operation Titan Rise, a clever play on words from the popular video game series Titan Falls. In today's video, I'm going to be going over this April Fools event and giving you guys my thoughts about it. April Fools events have been an important staple to Gaijin over its many years, and with last year's moon mission being a huge success, it was no surprise that the developers were probably feeling a lot of pressure because those are pretty big shoes to fill. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I generally hate all the vehicle mains in this game, but that's just because I'm more of an infantry player myself. So the thought of dying to a Gundam Wing remake left me a bit nervous. But after playing a few rounds in the event, I have to say I generally like the experience. It isn't the moon mission or modern conflict levels of awesome in my opinion, but it's still an interesting break from the regular enlisted gunplay. The mercs interact with the environment fairly well, and they are a challenging opponent for you. But the best way I have found to kill them is either with a tank, plane, or oddly enough an AT mine. AT launchers like the bazooka or the Panzerschreck seem to be a bit hit or miss for me. Sometimes I one-tap them, and then others I'm just shooting endlessly at them. Target acquired? Ooh, that one-tap! Dang, that was awesome! Man, that is so satisfying right there. All right, this is a long shot here. Let's see if I can actually hit this thing. Oh god, he just totally dodged that. Come here. Alright, does nothing. Great. Please, mech, don't see me. Alright. Got one. He doesn't know I'm here. Jesus Christ, how many rockets does this take? If I get closer, does that matter? Oh, sweet God, even shooting him in the legs does nothing? Finally, Jesus, Mary Mother. AT gun emplacements seem to do really nothing but get me killed, which was a bit of an annoyance, as the pre-made squads seem to emphasize their importance. Any engineer can build an AT gun emplacement in this event. Alright. He doesn't see me, let's get this guy. God, he's got flames. Jesus. How does that just yellow out the engine? I'm at point blank range. Oh, dear God. Alright. This mech is literally impenetrable to AT. Where do I shoot this Gaijin? Oh, now you're just gonna walk off? Son of a... The pre-made squads are fitted out with some unique weapons you might not have ever used in the game before. Many of these weapons are gold weapon orders like the Coenders and others, and that's pretty awesome because if you are looking to actually get a gold weapon order and you want to test it out in battle, you can kind of do this now. But I am going to say this, I cannot stand that they gave the Germans the Gewehr 41. I absolutely fucking hate that thing. The balance between factions seems pretty decent to me and pretty well balanced, except for the Americans getting the P-47 and the Germans getting the Focke-Wulf 190. Now, the P-47 is a different model than what is in the Normandy campaign, but it has a better flight model. And if you've ever flown the Focke-Wulf, you know it's damn near impossible to fly here in Enlisted, which is slightly annoying because planes are pretty much one of the best ways to take out these mechs.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
The event does come with rewards that are randomly given out every 3 battles, with 1 reward being given per day. You can get the following: a walking tank commander portrait, 6 bronze orders, which I find odd they're giving those out since they talked about in the new progression economy that they're going away from those. 4 silver weapon orders, 2 silver troop orders, and 4 appearance change orders. Now, as I said earlier, these are completely random, and I got really lucky actually because on my first try, I got the portrait, and it's a German one, and it looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure if each faction has their own specific portrait. It'd be pretty awesome if they were, and I'll see if I can get some answers for you guys, and I'll put it down in the comment section once I have that answer, so just be sure to check down there. Alright, a lot of people on Discord have been asking me which faction of mech do I like the most. And I would say I generally like the Americans the best, which is odd because most people say that's the worst one, or at least that's what everyone on Reddit says. I don't know, it's just me. I like that they have a bunch of machine guns, and it's just way easier for me to get a bunch of infantry kills, and I can even use it up against aircraft that are trying to kill me. But I will admit that the Germans having the flamethrower is a pretty close second for me, although I did find that the Russians are probably the hardest ones to kill. And that's kind of my biggest disappointment with this event. The mech's damage models are kind of meh. I mean, I really wanted to like live out my childhood AT-AT Battle of Hoth fantasy, you know, shooting the legs out, having them fall over and stuff, and that's just not there. This year's April Fool event has been fun to play, and I'm always impressed on how Enlisted can make these events, you know, just so fun and funny year after year. I have really no complaints about the event. It's just not the moon mission, but it's still great in its own right. Before you go, I want to make a quick announcement. Here in the couple weeks, I will be releasing my History YouTube channel, a project that I've been working on for several months now. I will also be releasing more Enlisted, Hell Let Loose, and Company of Heroes 3 content here on this channel. So if you aren't subscribed, please consider doing so. As always, scholars, hit those books and hit those bottles. Cheers.